This is the Mastercool COMMANDER2100, and it's the only refrigerant machine I'd trust in my own shop. But let me explain why. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've been around mobile AC repair for over a decade, and most recovery machines feel like they were designed in the 90s, clunky buttons, slow cycles, and a manual that's longer than a CVS receipt. The COMMANDER2100 is the first one that actually feels like it belongs in 2024. It's built by Mastercool in the US, which already tells you it's not some overseas knockoff with thin sheet metal. The 10-inch touchscreen tablet interface is the real game-changer here. Instead of scrolling through tiny buttons or deciphering cryptic codes, you tap your way through a full-color dashboard that looks like it came from a Tesla service bay. I've watched techs who normally hate paperwork actually enjoy documenting jobs because the interface is that intuitive. Under the hood, it's packing a 6 CFM vacuum pump that pulls down a system in about half the time of the old 3 CFM units I used to run. That might not sound like a big deal until you're on a busy Friday afternoon with 3 cars backed up and the sun beating down on the shop. The faster you can recover, evacuate, and recharge, the faster you're on to the next job, and the happier the customer is when they're not sitting in a sauna waiting for their AC to kick in. What really sold me, though, is the built-in vehicle refrigerant database. You type in the VIN or just scroll by make and model, and the machine automatically pulls the exact charge amount and oil specs. No more digging through Chilton manuals or guessing based on year. I've caught myself multiple times accidentally overcharging systems because I assumed the label was correct, only to have the COMMANDER2100 flag the exact spec from the database. It's saved me from at least 2 comeback jobs already. The recovery and recycling side is SAE J2788 certified, which means it's pulling out 98.5% of the refrigerant and leaving less than 15 grams behind, well under the EPA limit. That's not just good for the environment, it's good for your wallet because you're not wasting expensive R134a on every job. The real-time diagnostics are another hidden gem. If something's not right, low vacuum, high pressure, whatever, the screen pops up a clear alert with a troubleshooting code. You can even grant remote access to a tech support rep, and they can walk you through the fix without you having to explain what error 47 means over the phone. I also appreciate that it's built in the US with a 2-year parts and labor warranty. Most of the machines I've used in the past came with a 90-day warranty if you were lucky, and the parts took weeks to arrive from China. With Mastercool, if something goes down, you're usually looking at next-day service from a US distributor. That kind of reliability matters when you're running a shop and can't afford downtime. Now, no machine is perfect. The COMMANDER2100 is heavier than the cheap portables, about 45 pounds, so it's not something you're going to toss in the back of a Prius for a roadside call. If you're a one-man mobile tech who's already struggling with space, this might feel like overkill. Also, the price tag is north of $3,000, which is a serious investment for a small shop. But if you're doing more than a few AC jobs a week, it pays for itself in saved time, fewer comebacks, and less wasted refrigerant. If you're still on the fence, ask yourself this: how much is your time worth? Every minute you spend waiting for a slow machine is a minute you're not billing. The COMMANDER2100 turns what used to be a chore into a streamlined process, and that's worth every penny. Link is below if you want to take a closer look. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Mastercool COMMANDER2100 R134a Recovery, recycling and recharge machined 10-inch touchscreen tablet built-in vehicle refrigerant database 6 CFM vacuum pump SAE J2788 certified US built sounds impressive on paper. But weather strengths like Advanced Arctic Commander 2.0 platform, fully automatic R134a and 10 touchscreen tablet interface, full color control center for actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off.